I'm Trudie and I'm one of the vloggers here at iCuba. This week's vlog is about mock taster sessions, how to prepare, top tips and what to include. Well done, you've got through your interview and you've got through your classroom training. Now you're here at the mock sessions. But what is a mock session? This is an opportunity to see how you handle a real lesson and to see how we can match you up to your buddies. It's natural to feel nervous. This part of the training can feel a little daunting. We've all been there. Talking to someone who's an adult pretending to be a child and someone who speaks English just fine. Seeing maybe a full-grown man pretending to be a child, a small girl. It's weird, but worth it. There's some important things to bear in mind that you should have considered when you were doing your classroom training. So let's start with background. Be creative, make it your own. Use bright colours, cartoons, artwork and lights if you've got them. Make it a feast for the eyes. Reflect your personality. If you aren't able to make a background, don't worry, but it really looks great if you can. The position of your camera is really important. Remember, your chest and shoulders should be in sight and enough room for your whole head. Make sure you have room to do signs and gestures within the screen. Make sure you use a good quality camera and good lighting. It's really important that Brody can see your mouth. This is really important for watching the formation of your mouth to see lip patterns and for the sounds of words. Use the IT skills that you learn in your classroom training. These will be really important here. Remember to be on time and get into the classroom early. Remember, the class doesn't start until you press the Start Class button. If you're really worried about using the classroom tools, ask for some extra time in the class, but I'm sure you'll be fine. Remember, for a taster, you don't have to load anything into the classroom. It should all be in there within the Files section. It's important you check the classroom before your lesson. Check that the resources have been uploaded by a member of the team, and if they haven't, contact us. It's really important to check your equipment before you start the lesson as well, so leave yourself enough time to get into the classroom and check that everything's okay. I'll briefly show you how to get into the classroom and check the resources have been loaded and how to test your equipment. So if you know it, you can skip this part, but it's always good practice to watch and check that you're doing things right. Once you've logged in, you click over on the Sessions Manager tab and your sessions will load up. You should see your mock session within there. You need to click on the Enter the Classroom button. Once in the classroom, if you click over here on the files, this is where the taster sessions should be. I have no resources in my classroom, so I need to contact a member of the team and explain they needed to be uploaded. To test your equipment, you need to go down to the bottom of the page and click on the Settings cog. You will need to test your camera, so make sure you select the camera that you want to use. And then you will need to do a speaker test, where you play the music to check that you can hear. You will need to do a microphone test, which I won't click on because you will get really bad feedback. So once you've finished checking all your equipment, you press OK and you're ready to go. Okay, so we've gone through the classroom. Now let's get back to talking about how to prepare for your mock taster session and things that you need to consider. Personality. It's got you this far already, so make sure that you let it shine through. And have faith in yourself. Be yourself. Be upbeat, be friendly, and be open to learning. It really makes a difference. Smile. Even if you're nervous, smile through the nerves and convince yourself you're not. It's really important, as is the use of gestures and actions. These will be pivotal when you come to teaching, so make sure you use them in your mock taster session. Be confident. This will really shine through and make you come across really well. As I mentioned, gestures are really important. iCuba strongly believe in TPR and they believe that it helps their Breddies to progress. Gestures are really helpful when it comes to giving instructions to the Breddie or asking them questions, and it really helps them to encourage and learn turn taking. It's good to identify some gestures that you would like to use before the lesson. It's also important that not only you use gestures, but that you're consistent with them. Use the same one so the Breddie can look out for them and it will help with their understanding. So if you're struggling to think of some or just want to see what other people are using, Here's some of mine. Some are ones I just like to use. Others are adapted from British Sign Language. For what? I tend to wave my finger. What? When I'm talking, I often point to my mouth. If I want the Brady to repeat a sentence, I'll point to my mouth and each word as I say it. Repeat this sentence. If I want the Brady to talk, I often put my hand to my ear. And if they're not getting that, sometimes I pretend to make a talking sign. You don't have to be fluent in sign language. It's just about engaging your Brady and helping them to understand and then make progress. Remember to move during the taster video. Don't sit there statically with a straight face. Engage with the song. Maybe sing. Or if you're like me and you can't sing, pretend. Mouth the words. And sometimes I say the keywords. If there's things like jump, say it. This is also a good chance to just be a bit silly. Dance along to the music, act out some of the actions. It can be really good fun. Remember, your voice needs to be clear and your accent clear. It's important that Bradies can hear the phonemes, the sounds in the words that you're saying. I know you'll be nervous, but speak slowly and clearly. You can adapt how you speak depending on the level of the Brady. Think about your use of intonation. Use your voice and vary the pitch. You could use it maybe if they make an error. Is that right? Even though it's a mock taster session, get them to repeat their errors and correct them. They might be putting you to the test. It's good practice to try and get the Brady to say the word they're saying incorrectly in 3 different ways. So it could be, first of all, repeating after you, then reading the word on the screen, and then finding the word and saying it in a sentence. This is the most important part. Enjoy it. Smile and go with it. And remember to listen to your Brady. You can't always predict what's going to happen next, but let your professional judgment guide you. And be yourself. You've got this far for a reason. Here's some things to remember. Number 1, thoroughly prepare. Read the slide before your mock session and make sure you know how many clicks it might take to get through the content. You don't want to cover everything in one slide and then have to frantically click to get to the next part. Remember to have your props to hand so they're within easy reach. Number 2, use props. If you want to use a puppet and you want to channel your voice through Mr. Snuggles and the cuddly toy, do it. Number 3, be enthusiastic. Show that you want to teach and that you want to learn. Number 4, be creative and think outside the box. If you want to dress up for the lesson, do it. The training team won't bite, I promise. They want to make you feel comfortable. We've all been there and they want to help you make you feel at ease. Remember, all the information I've said today can be found in the training survival guide that you've been sent, so look through it. It's there to help you. If you have any questions or queries, please contact a member of the team. There's always someone there to support you. I really hope this has helped and I wish you the best of luck. Bye!